Alright, Steve, here's a little video of what we did here. First of all, we did a lot of little things. We replaced all these those little universal joints there. There's two of them we replaced. The top gripper belt is different than the bottom gripper belt. The top gripper belt is a 3/4 inch wide and the bottom is a 1 inch wide. So we ordered two extra. We put two new ones on and then I have two extra here. These are your 1 inch belt that you did send with us, so we're sending those back with you. This is a little, I should say, a little guide here to guide your trigger sprayers when they come in. You can see that it just guides it right in there. They mount right up there. You can see that little shaft there. You really won't have to take those off of your gallons. It'll be out of the way, so you can just leave those on. When you run your gallons, just take your machine up and loosen up your gripper belts, and your belts will fall right in place. You should be fine because you have 8 pounds of, those gallons are 8 pounds each, and you don't have to hit it as hard as we're hitting these trigger sprays. You'll see when we're hitting the trigger sprays, we're hitting it right up to the top of the container, or top of the cap. Don't get down below. If you get down below, you squeeze the cap and you won't get torque, so you got to hit it up high. Okay. Make sure that you lock these down, your locking, when you put those, when you tighten it and when you get it, because if you don't lock them, they'll start loosening, they'll start backing off on you. We'll go ahead and run a couple so you can see what it looks like. Let's thread that a little bit. We're going to go ahead and run. So one thing I noticed, that to achieve the torque that you need to achieve, you'd like to put a space in between your bottles. So when the guys are putting trigger sprayers on, just tell them to put a small space in between bottles. Go ahead and turn it on. And then also, we're hitting it pretty hard there, so, and it's the last set. To adjust your top belt, we have it adjusted all the way out on this little thing here, but to adjust it, you got to loosen up your idler wheel, or your idler end, and then in the back here you'll see your screw, and then that will pull back and push in. Probably don't need to mess with that if you're just going to do trigger sprays in your gallons. And really, even if you're doing a smaller bottle, as long as your top there belt is grabbing the shoulder of the bottle, you should be fine. You should be fine on there. Got any questions, feel free to give us a call. We're going to go ahead and put this thing on a pallet and get it to you guys. Thanks again.